Welcome, students. Let us see this question. In a steel mill, the sheet steel is rolled onto cylinders at the end of the production process. So, first of all, what is the steel mill? Like, what is the rice mill? So, the rice mill in which rice are produced or processed, right? Similarly, in a steel mill, you are going to produce some steel or you are going to process on steel. So, what we have to do? The sheet steel or the sheet of steel is rolled onto cylinders, right? At the end of the production process. So after producing your steel in sheet form, it is rolled over a cylinder. When empty, so when the cylinder is empty, the radius of one of these cylinders is R0. So you can see the cylinder of the radius of the cylinder is R0 initially, and the cylinder turns at a constant rotational speed n. So we have rotational speed is equals to n during the rolling process. The thickness of the sheet steel is expressed as d. So the thickness of the sheet of steel, see, this is d. It is marked here. This is the d. Which equation express the change in the cylinder's radius r in relation to time t. Obviously, when your sheet of steels are rolled over cylinder, the radius of the cylinder will increasing, right? So we have to find the expression for r with respect to time t. So let us see how we can solve this question. So rotational speed is n, that is we can say n rotations per second. It means in 1 second, the roller is rotating n number of times. So in one rotation, how much thickness will increase? In one rotation, if it rolled one time, see the thickness will get increased by d. So thickness increased by d, right? So in n rotation, how much thickness will increase? So the total thickness will increase d into n, right? This your thickness will increase by this much. And this all things happening for 1 second. These are for 1 second only. These are for 1 second. Why? Because in 1 second it rolled n number of times, right? So if we have t seconds, if we are talking about t seconds, so how much rotation will be? You can think very simply. So in 1 second, n rotations. So in n seconds, you will have total n t number of rotations. How much thickness will increase? How much thickness will increase? See, for 1 second, if you have this much of thickness increased, so for t seconds, it should be n times d times t. This much total thickness will increase. So the radius will be increased, and the best expression to represent this situation will be r equals to r naught, that is the initial radius, plus this much thickness going to increase n into d into t. Let us select the option. So the option C is the best option to represent this situation. So the answer should be C. Thank you.